Alright, hope everybody's having a great Friday. I can't believe it's Friday already, but I've got a lot of things to go through. Why did I choose golf as the title image for this video? Well, that's a future project of mine. I'm working on my golf binder and I'm going to have some nice additions to that in the future, so stay tuned for that. And I found kind of an interesting Upper Deck error card. It's not worth anything, but, you know, let's just put it this way. When they assembled the card, they assembled it backwards in several instances. More than once, more than twice, probably more than 20 or 30 times. They did it an awful lot. And that's the only card that I've noticed that they've did that on. So that was a very, very cheap purchase at basically like 80 cents or something crazy for that particular card. And I have another example of it so I can show you when that comes in what the differences that card are. The next thing I did was I fixed a DVD. How do I fix a DVD? Well, look at this Arthur DVD here. There's a gross sticker right here, one right here, do not leave in hot card, this one here, this one here. Well, I took that and cleaned up the PBS Home Video Great Lodges of the National Parks. This is an Oregon Public Broadcasting PBS DVD. And there was a sticker here, a little faint, residue removed, and then there it was right there, and there was one on the dust jacket. I'm sorry, the dust jacket. There was one on here. There's still a little bit of damage and goop here. Not too bad there. But basically, I learned that you can actually use Goo Gone if you're very careful. It did not take any of the color from here, none of the color from here, but I had to rub here an awful lot because that sticker was the most difficult one. And I replaced the jewel case because that was beat up. I forgot I got rid of dozens of jewel cases and found out that I need to replace, you know, 6 or 7 of them. And that's never fun when you don't have any jewel cases. Well, that's what I call jewel cases. So there is that one. No need to dwell on that one, but you actually can, if you're very careful, use Goo Gone on DVD covers. It might stain the back of it, but it does not stain the front. Next thing that came in was some really beat up patches from High-Low Auctions, HI-LO on eBay. Thousands of patches, probably 20,000 patches, anywhere from $1 to, you know, whatever you feel like paying. And these were bargain basement because they were technically already used. They have some stitching and some perhaps other damages to them, and we'll get to them very quickly. So this is the Great Western Council. This is a merged lodge that no longer exists. It merged back in around 1985. That's why I didn't have that one. It was a hard one for me to get at a fair price. A little wrinkle there, but it'll flatten out when I display that in my binder. So that's very cool. Another one. California has a lot of merged councils. Denver Area Council, kind of a beat up one. It doesn't look like it, but it's also got some plastic breaking on the back. This one was $1. I did not have this one. This is a super common one, but I finally decided to just pick that up while I was shopping. Combined shipping, so $1 for the first item and 25 cents each per, so most of these patches were $1.25 if that, because they were on sale from $2 and $3 or $4. This is Whatcom District. I have another Whatcom patch, 1971. It looks like there was a printing flaw, a stitching flaw right here, where it's all really thick right here and very thin right here. Did not notice that, but you know, these could be stitched onto a jacket, a blanket, or whatever if you don't really particularly care. A little on the dingy side, 1971, so that's cool, from Washington State. Chisholm Trail Council. This one does have some threading sticking out here, but that will pull right out if I'm careful, and this will look better. This is another canceled one, or a combined merged council, and you can see this one has the fleur-de-lis. This one does not, so this is probably before 1985. This is an older one, 70s or early 80s is my guess with that one, and these were all $1 a piece. We have the Greenwood District Camporine 1986. Looks like it's in amazing condition. However, there is some sort of fabric on the back, which I'm not 100% sure if that's part of it or not. I looked at it and it's a red back patch, which I'm not super familiar with. I don't know if the back's been modified or if it was attached to a jacket or a blanket or what it was attached to, but it's another Washington patch. So there's that, Washington State. The only non-scout patch was the 72 Pedestrian Safety Project, Virginia Highway Safety Division. I want to say this is either on a jacket or a cap. And this is the Hot Dot patch. Again, it was $1 for that one. Figured, you know, get an unusual patch that no one else has, and it was hard to find anything about this on the internet. 2 more patches here. We have the Central Florida Council, Cub Scout Family Campout 1988. A little spot there, but I'm not too worried. A little wrinkled because somebody had machine stitched this or whatever. It's very, very tight on there. But it's a Garfield patch, and it's from Central Florida. I have family that live in Central Florida, and I figured, cool, get a Garfield patch. Those kind of have a little bit of value. It was not advertised as Garfield, so that's really pretty cool. That's why I got this. And the last one here is a Try It 1972 Capitol Trail Campery. I'm not sure if that's like Capitol as in like the Washington D.C. or where that is. But it's again another 1972 patch. This is probably the best condition one. I want to say this was $1.10 for this one. The most expensive patch I think was $1.10, maybe $1.25. So that was a really pretty fun deal. None of those except for the council strips. These three were actually for the collection, for the set. And then these were just ones I just, you know what, they've been on eBay for a long time, might as well just grab them off there. You know, they need to be in my collection. So there's that. I'm working on some postcards. I might take a little trip out. It's supposed to rain today. It rained a little bit already. Trying to knock down that smoke from the fires and make everything easier to breathe. I got this in around 6 minutes. Like I said, once you get to see what's coming from ComC, it's going to be an amazing, amazing deal. I think I have 113 cards sitting at ComC. Don't be shocked that they're not all dollar cards. They might be 27-cent cards. There is going to be an absolute lot of those. And a lot of these are set builds and set completion cards. So that is absolutely amazing. Some of them are cards I've wanted for many, many years. The most expensive card was $3.80 or 90 odd cents. And that one is a rookie card that I've wanted ever since I was, started collecting cards. Hope you enjoyed that, got some information out of it, and I will see you later. Thank you for watching.